Hello and welcome to another weekly news show here at SDSU TV. I'm Laura Campbell.
And I'm Jemima Sam. Today we will cover homelessness in New Haven, spring concert announcement, sports, and more.
A potential tuition increase for state colleges in Connecticut has caused a stir on campus. Our own Jazzy Peralta was there.
Students have been gathering outside the Adante Student Center today in hopes to protest and rally against the proposed 4.8% increase in tuition for Connecticut state schools. Students can sign the petition here at one of these tables, and they can also sign with representatives who are scattered across the campus.
Donnie Palumbo, Student Government Association representative, took part at the rally.
This proposed 4.8% tuition increase comes from the fact that the Appropriations Committee does not give Southern enough funding. So in turn, we have to turn around and it comes down on the students, it comes down on the faculty because we have to cut faculty, we have to cut staff. So we have a problem with that because we don't want to be paying more for less. So we organized this rally to do the best we could to organize our friends, our peers, to make sure the legislators in Hartford listen to us. And that's the aim, is to get enough names, make enough noise.
Students here, they take out loans, so that means they're going to have to take out even more loans, which is going to affect them later on because they're just going to graduate with more debt. So we're kind of going to school just to pay back school later on. And for me, I come out of pocket for tuition, so I don't want to take out any loans, so it's going to be harder for me to be able to pay for my tuition now.
This is a school that people should be able to afford to come to, and that it gives people a chance in a future, and if we raise tuition any higher, people won't get that chance. So I think that it's going to be definitely a big thing that we'll have to deal with if it happens.
Oh, I think it's a great effort. It's so important. I don't think a lot of our students would be aware of it otherwise. And I think that's hopefully going to make some waves and that people are going to realize how it's affecting us.
Sarah Greco, the chair of the Student Advisory Committee, had optimistic expectations.
No, I think I can't even count the number of signatures we have after today. So really pleased. I'm not sure that we can change tuition for next year. I don't know that we can avoid a 4.8% tuition increase. But I do know that if we get 90,000 students to speak up every year and to say we're done footing the bill, we're done, suffering the consequences of problems at the state level that half of us weren't even born when it began. And we're trying to change the trend.
Aside from signing the petition, representatives are encouraging students to sign up for Capitol Day on April 29th. This is a day that they will be visiting the state capitol to bump into state legislators and discuss the higher public education issues. Reporting from Southern, I'm Jazzy Peralta.
SDSU held its yearly career fair in the Student Center ballroom. Those in attendance were encouraged to dress appropriately and bring resumes to speak with the professionals who volunteered. Potential employees range from local establishments like Ansonia Public Schools to national and international organizations such as Staples and the United States Marine Corps.
The city of New Haven has seen a rise in homelessness over the years, and it has gone unnoticed. Here's Aaron Berkowitz with the story.
There are 3.5 million homeless people in America. Approximately 1,500 of those people live in the streets and shelters of New Haven.
When the homeless people are on the street asking me for money, I usually don't give money because there's a stigma attached to them, like this is their job, this is what they do for a living.
You feel obligated to give them money, but if you don't have it on you all the time, wouldn't be able to help them.
Usually no, because I know for a fact that like 80% of them aren't actually homeless.
Sometimes I feel like I should give them money, and then sometimes I actually give them money, and then sometimes I have like these days that I just really don't be like paying attention, and I'll just like walk past.
If they ask me for money, if I have it on them, I'll give it to them.
Recovering crack addict Dion Beal says life on the streets for the past 7 years has been tough. He also said that a lot of the stereotypes that are associated with not having a home aren't true.
I'm totally against, panhandling. I'm totally against that. A lot of the guys, they say they want to get something to eat, but the people know that they're getting the money to use drugs.
Executive Director of Christian Community Action, Al May, says the staff at his shelter aims to provide a resource for people who want to gain control of their lives.
We basically look for people that are motivated, that may have had some bad breaks in their life or for whatever reason are having problems, but are willing to work to make their lives better. If they have that kind of motivation, we're the right place for them.
According to May, housing is only one of the many resources they are offering to try and help residents get back on their feet.
We have approximately 17 apartments in buildings like this one, short-term emergency housing apartments. We have a food pantry, which provides food to them. And then we also have other programs such as what we call our Stepping Stone program.
May said the Stepping Stone program is a 2-year transitional plan that helps residents get the experience living on their own again, while combating the issues that caused them to be homeless in the first place.
Homelessness is an issue that doesn't just affect one type of person, it affects families as well. Mr. May said that they are constantly looking for volunteers down here at the shelter, so sororities and fraternities come get some community service in. Reporting in the snow from Davenport Avenue in New Haven, I'm Aaron Berkowitz.
After a long wait and dealing with construction, the new Beauty Library is open to the Southern community. Although students are currently using the new space, the university will be doing an official ribbon-cutting ceremony on April 20th to commemorate the completion.
Spring Week is almost here, and Southern has announced this year's concert will include rapper Ace Hood. The concert will be held on Saturday, April 25th at 6 p.m. in the Academic Quad. SCSU students and their guests can get tickets for $5. Staff and faculty tickets are $10, and general public tickets are $25. Tickets can be purchased in the Student Life office. Now, here's Trayvon Freeman with the latest updates on Southern sports.
Thank you, ladies. Let's talk some Southern sports. 11 Owls will be competing in the USA National Gymnastics Meet next week, which is a record for Southern. The meet kicks off April 9th at the University of Pennsylvania. Men's baseball team lost to Adelphi on April 1st, 4-3. Southern led 3-0 during the 5th inning, but the Panthers caught up late in the game, scoring all 4 of their points in the 7th and 8th inning. SASU now has an overall record of 11-9. Women's softball team is now 6-9 after defeating cross-city rivals UNH on April Fool's Day. No, this is not a joke. The ladies won. Seniors Sarah Cornier and Nicole Butch both scored on the Owls in the first 2 innings. The Owls went on to win 2-0. And this week's National Guards Athletes of the Week are Tresley DuPont of the men's track team and Emma Farrell from the women's lacrosse team. That's all we have for Southern Sports. We'll catch you back next week with more updates. I'm Trey Freeman. Now let's send it back to the desk.
Thanks, Trey, and thank you for watching. I'm Laura Campbell.
And I'm Jemima Sim. For more updates, follow us on Twitter and Instagram or watch us on Channel 919.
See you next week.